As a 22-year-old, I want to explore a pivotal moment in life that often brings many mixed emotions for both parents and their children: the transition from teen to adulthood. For most 18-plus-year-olds, moving out is like taking a perfect glass plate and breaking it into many pieces and putting it back together, stronger, better, and on their own this time. I grew up in a loving family as the oldest of four. I am very close with my mom, my dad, and my siblings. My mom was always someone I can go to whenever I needed to talk to someone. She always encouraged me to get outside of my comfort zone and always wanted the best for me. My dad taught me how to navigate the world and think. He is a very spiritual person and loves to cook full-course Southern meals for our family. Everything seemed perfect until 2 years ago. I had just turned 20 and living with my parents just didn't feel right anymore. I felt like I needed to get outside of my comfort zone so I can grow in all areas of life, so I made that decision to break my life into many pieces and move out. Before you know it, my dad and I were in my car driving 1,500 miles away to this random city I chose, Provo, Utah. Here I am, a black boy from Atlanta, Georgia, in Provo, Utah. Who does that? During this 3-day, one-way road trip, I felt all the emotions. I was happy. I was excited. I was nervous. This truly was one of the happiest moments of my life. A couple days later, I settled into my apartment, and it was time to drop off my dad at the airport. After I gave him a hug and got back in my car, I could feel reality starting to hit me and the powerful, necessary shattering. I want to explore a couple of ways both parents and their teens can prepare for this important transition. To all the teens listening, I have 3 pieces of advice on how you could prepare for this important transition. The first thing I did that made moving out very empowering and full of growth for me was setting a goal to meet 4 new people every day. After living on my own in a place where I knew nobody, I realized it was hard making new friends. As a way to overcome this, I set a goal to meet 4 new people every day. And to make it more challenging, I set a couple of rules for myself. These rules are: 1, I must learn the other person's name and say my name back. 2, we must speak for a minimum of 2 to 3 minutes. 3, I can't count the same person twice. And number 4, no cold approaching. Warm, organic approaches only. And what I mean by that is I had to use the environment or the situation to spark a conversation in a smooth and natural way. I started this goal in August of 2021, but I maintained it for all of 2022. And during that year, I met over 2,000 amazing individuals. Maintaining this goal allowed me to build meaningful social circles and a professional network within weeks. I learned how to spark conversations out of thin air, and I also learned that rejection is just bad timing. Maintaining this goal at first was really difficult. To make it easier, I had to create a social calendar at the start of each week, and I would fill it up with free local events for each day. I also made it a priority to work outside of my apartment to increase the chances of me crossing paths with other people naturally. Maintaining this goal truly taught me how to navigate the world on my own. The second thing I did that made moving out very empowering and full of growth for me was going on 3 dates a week. Growing up, I never went on any dates. The closest I've been to a date was senior prom, but that was in a group setting. But why am I bringing up dating in the middle of my TEDx talk? Well, for 2 reasons. 1, it was a convenient byproduct of meeting 4 new people every day. And 2, it significantly helped me better understand who I am and what my value is. There's a saying, the partner you attract is a reflection of you. Going on 3 dates a week taught me how to self-reflect and look within. Part of this includes pulling out a journal and working through my weaknesses. I also learned how to become an amazing communicator. Part of this includes listening and really seeing things from the other person's point of view, even if I was in the right. I learned how to take weeks off at a time and do the inner work and heal. I learned how to love and serve others. Meeting 4 new people a day allowed me to grow externally, but going on 3 dates a week helped me grow internally and better understand who I am. The third thing I did that made moving out very empowering and full of growth for me was calling home frequently. No matter how good your life is right now, hard times are always around the corner. One amazing pillar of support for these hard times is family. For the first couple of weeks of me living on my own, I forgot to talk to my family. Whenever I have my head down and I'm working towards some sort of project or goal, I often forget to communicate with those around me. And in this case, it was my family. As a way to fix this, my family and I figured out a consistent time every Sunday we can all hop on Zoom and just catch up. I also made it a priority to figure out a time I can call my dad at least once a week. And by us having this weekly father-son conversation, not only has it been monumental in the growth of myself, but also our relationship. It's also nice being able to lean on someone emotionally from time to time. To all the parents listening, I have 3 pieces of advice on how you too can prepare for this important transition. Number 1, financial literacy education. Financial education is crucial. Parents can impart financial literacy skills on their teenagers by teaching them how to save money, manage finances, even budgeting. Equipping teenagers with financial literacy skills will empower them to make informed decisions and avoid common financial pitfalls. They can also take fun classes on things such as basic investments, personal branding, entrepreneurship. They also need to know the difference between high-paying skills and just passion skills. High-paying skills will equip them with the hustle mentality so that when they move out on their own, they never run out of money. The second thing parents can do to prepare for this important transition is to teach their teenagers resilience and problem-solving skills. When young adults move out, they are going to face challenges that require resilience and problem-solving skills. Learning all these new things at once can feel very overwhelming. Parents, include your teenagers when making certain decisions at home, such as fixing the sink, checking on warranties, or even making the monthly budget. This process helps them better mature to become better equipped to handle all that comes with living alone and handling life's curveballs. The third thing parents can do to prepare for this important transition is to mentally prepare yourself and trust the process. As a parent, it's important that you mentally prepare yourself for your teenager's transition into adulthood. Understand that this is a natural part of their growth and development. Trust that the values and skills that you've instilled in them will guide them as they face new challenges and make decisions on their own. Also, become an emotional support for your teenager through frequent communication. To all the teens listening, you should acknowledge all the support and sacrifices your parents have made throughout your entire lives so you could become who you are destined to be. And if you're worried about that thought of moving out, don't you worry. If you do most of what I've said today, life is going to get very exciting. Get excited to make yourself and your parents proud. Also, in conclusion, remember the following. Meet 4 new people a day. Go on a couple of dates each week. Journal your journey and what you've learned, and make sure you call home frequently. I am now a responsible 22-year-old entrepreneur exploring a beautiful life journey. I'm making mistakes. I'm staying calm and composed. when things don't go my own way. I'm paying my own bills. And daily, I'm becoming the powerful leader this world needs, all thanks to me taking the leap of faith and moving out. Moving out is important. It's not always healthy for young adults to stay with their parents forever. Though it is scary, it's a journey filled with valuable life lessons and the promise of a brighter, more powerful, independent future for young adults. Thank you. Thank you.